Welcome to Managing and Leading in Business, Module 7, Lecture 7 with Dr. Foster. As you near the end of your examination of leading and managing in business, you will explore various frameworks that leaders use when making decisions. There are many factors that anyone making a decision needs to consider. Leaders need to ensure that they have the right amount of information available before making any decision, especially one that will impact an entire organization. How do you make a decision? Well, what information do you need to look for? And how do you know when you have enough information? These are all questions that leaders need to consider. In this module, you will consider how diversity positively impacts an organization and the considerations related to diversity, equity, and inclusion that leaders need to be mindful of. In this module, you will also submit Project 1. You've been encouraged to work on this project throughout the course, and this week you should be wrapping up, reviewing the rubric to ensure you meet each assignment requirement, and adding your finishing touches. If you have any clarifying questions regarding the project, make sure to post them in the general questions discussion area. And don't forget, include the hints that I mentioned throughout our lectures. Today's leaders must navigate a complex web of ethical, cultural, and communication challenges. The goal of this lecture is to understand how ethical priorities, diversity, and communication interplay in modern organizational structures and influence decision making and performance. Communication is crucial for coordinating actions, building trust, and ensuring organizational success. Effective communication helps align teams with organizational goals. Ethical communication ensures transparency and fosters trust. Leaders should communicate clearly during crisis to build trust and reduce misinformation. For leaders, prioritizing ethics is crucial because their decisions often involve moral considerations that necessitate navigating complexities and balancing conflicting needs among various individuals. Ultimately, encountering such challenging situations enhances our ability to make ethical decisions. Now let's take a look at several decision-making models. Procedural justice refers to the perceived fairness of the processes and methods used to make decisions and allocate resources within an organization. Distributive justice refers to the perceived fairness of allocation of resources, opportunities, and benefits within a society or group. The key idea behind distributive justice is that there should be fairness and equity in how resources are distributed, ensuring that everyone receives what they are due or are entitled to. The rational decision-making model assumes that individuals will make decisions that maximize outcomes by selecting the alternative that is most likely to achieve their objectives. However, it is essential to recognize that in real-life situations, decision-making is often influenced by emotions, biases, and constraints that may deviate from these idealized models. The intuitive decision-making model is a contrasting approach to the rational decision-making model. While the rational model emphasizes logical analysis and deliberation, the intuitive model focuses on quick, instinctive judgments based on past experiences, emotions, and gut feelings. Managing demographic and cultural diversity. Understanding and managing demographic and cultural diversity is essential in today's globalized workforce. Demographic diversity includes differences in age, gender, race, ethnicity, religion, disability status, and sexual orientation. Cultural diversity refers to variations in language, traditions, beliefs, and social norms. Both types of diversity impact organizational behavior and dynamics, requiring inclusive management practices. Diversity and inclusion is important. Diversity brings a range of perspectives leading to improved creativity, problem solving, and decision making. Inclusion ensures that diverse individuals are respected, heard, and valued, leading to higher satisfaction and engagement. Organizations with inclusive cultures tend to outperform those without due to a more satisfied and productive workforce. Strategies for managing diversity include promoting diversity throughout inclusive recruitment, hiring, and promotion practices, educating employees on cultural awareness, unconscious bias, and the benefits of diversity, implementing inclusive policies like flexible work arrangements, affinity groups, and mentorship programs support diversity and inclusion. In conclusion, in today's dynamic and interconnected world, understanding the role of ethical priorities in decision making and embracing demographic and cultural diversity is crucial for effective leadership. Leaders must navigate complex moral landscapes, ensuring that their decisions are fair and just, balancing the divergent needs of the teams and organizations. Ethical decision making involves not just a rational analysis of facts, but also intuitive understanding of the nuanced ethical implications of each choice. Embracing diversity and fostering inclusion provides organizations with the creativity, innovation, and varied perspectives necessary to excel in a competitive market. Diverse and inclusive organizations not only achieve better financial outcomes, but also contribute positively to society by upholding ethical standards and fostering an equitable work environment. As we conclude this lecture, remember that effective leadership in today's global business environment requires a deep understanding of ethical principles, a commitment to diversity and inclusion, and the ability to integrate these concepts into everyday decision making processes. By doing so, leaders can create resilient organizations that thrive in an ever changing world while promoting a fairer and more inclusive society.